Everybody, Brian back here with a MATIC update. Looks like we're on the verge of a breakout here, okay? Looks like it's broken out of this wedge pattern. We're going to go over some price targets for this thing here in a second and see where this could be heading. This is MATIC on the 4-hour chart, so let's take a couple glances at a couple other things here and get right back to that. This is the crypto bubbles. This is for the week. Alright, you can see COSPA up 30.8%, Trust Wallet 29, Hex 21, PulseX 14, Blockstacks up 13.5. So getting some pretty nice bounces out of the market starting the Monday off. So after last week's devastating beating the crypto market took, looks like we're bouncing back pretty decent. So if I could ask you guys to please hit the like and subscribe, I would appreciate that so much. Helps me out, and we have a great group here. So if it's something you're interested in, we'd love to have you along. Alright, let's move out of here, and we're going to come right back here in a second. I want to show you guys a couple other really important things going on here, because this all obviously ties back in together. Okay, number one, Bitcoin dominance. This thing is still chugging along here, okay? Busted out of that wedge pattern. If we put it on the daily here, you can see it a little bit better. Okay, there you go. Alright, looks like it's doing a 5-wave up in there. If you zoom in here, looks like a clear 5 waves. I think this 5th wave has a little bit higher to go. Alright, usually you'll get a blow up for a 5th wave extension. If we take a trend-based fib and stick on here real quick, let's get that out of there. In fact, let's go into 4 hours so we can see it a little bit more detailed. There we go. Alright, let's put it on here and see if this thing could be tapped out or not. Alright, bottom of 1, top of 1 to the retrace. Alright, so there we go. You know, they don't always go to the top, obviously, but looks like it could have a little bit more of a top in here. Alright, clearly looks like 5 waves to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, and your 5th wave. This 5th wave is also, obviously, if it is a 5th wave, it's going to be bigger. Okay, they're not that little. So, and if we look at Bitcoin itself, all right, this thing you can see right here. It's this is actually there's 2 ways to look at this wedge. Okay, this one here, this thing is broken out of this smaller wedge. All right, there's also another wedge going on in here. Okay, a bigger one. We move out to the daily on this thing. All right, and you move your lines up here. Okay, we have a bigger wedge forming out here. Okay, but the smaller wedge inside of this one we have got the breakout on. Okay, so this one here has broken out. You can see that breakout right there. So that's definitely nice to see. We want to see that happen out of the market here. Okay, all right, let's get back down here and get a look at MATIC here. Alright, this is the chart I want here. Alright, this thing has obviously taken a pretty serious beating. You know, back from $1.57, we've just had nothing but down. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was trying to count some waves in here to possibly see, but we would take a trend line on this bigger move down through here. You know, got some work to do. Okay, you can see there this thing, even if it bounces back up to the 70-some cent area, which I expect it to. I expect it to head towards this trend line. You know, this isn't financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, folks. Please do your own research with stuff like that. But usually these head back towards trend lines. Okay, even when this one was way out here, eventually it came back towards the trend line. The one up here, look how far away it was. Eventually, that's, you know, so we'll see what happens with this thing. But if we get in on the 4-hour, you can see this thing breaking out towards the upside. Alright, so this 4-hour wedge has broken out. The measured move on this thing, let's get a measurement on it and see. Alright, take it, put it to the breakout. Alright, you'd be looking, which lines up, you know, lines right up over here with, there's a support and resistance line right over here. So lines up pretty decent. Hopefully it does poke up through there. That would be great to see. Get through that one there. So the measured move on this thing should be 60 68, 69 cents if it plays out, you know. So let's take a look at the RSIs here real quick and see what the 4-hour RSI is heading up, okay, and bullish, which is good to see. And you always want to see that on the RSIs. Let's look at the 12 and the 8. The 8 is near the top, but it's still bullish. It's at an 81 and a 76. And the 12-hour is still bullish, 88 and an 87. All right, the daily is just heading up, so beautiful. That's great to see. All right, and let's take a look at the weekly. The weekly's right on the floor, and all it takes is for that thing to tick up, that blue line right there, to tick up higher than the orange one, and this thing could really start marching upward. So things are looking fine with MATIC right now, right? Bitcoin's looking strong. We got the DXY falling. It's doing a little bit of a retrace, but looks like Bitcoin dominance should be pulling back here pretty soon. So expecting this market to just get rolling here, right? So I would, hopefully something like this happens with MATIC. Get the retest. We come up here, hopefully get through that, get the retest, and we can get out of here. That would be great to see. So, alright guys, thank you so much. Please hit the like and subscribe, and I will get back to you very soon. Have a great night.